This morning, the Biden administration has canceled an additional $4.7 billion worth of student debt for more than 60,000 public service workers. Now, this move brings the total number of Americans who have had their debt canceled under the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program to more than 1 million. In total, the Biden-Harris administration has approved around $175 billion in student debt relief. This as President Biden heads to Europe later today for high-stakes talks with the leaders of Germany, France, and Britain. The president's visit comes as the wars in the Middle East and Ukraine rage on ahead of November's presidential election, of course. Joining us now from Berlin for more on the president's visit is CBS News White House reporter Willie James Inman. Willie, so much on the president's agenda. I'm wondering what's on the top of the list.
Hey there, Elle. Good morning to you from Berlin. President Biden has no shortage of topics to speak with these world leaders about. He's going to talk with the leaders of Britain, the United Kingdom, I should say, France, and Germany today. When he travels to Germany, he will meet with those leaders on Friday, actually. And one of the things that he will talk about would be the assistance that we've seen go to Ukraine. Just yesterday, President Biden announced some $425 million in military assistance. That's included in that $8 billion that he committed to giving Ukraine through the remainder of his term. That's something that we've seen come up quite a bit. The President Zelensky, he has been talking with world leaders, including President Biden. They spoke on the phone just yesterday. And it was just last month when President Zelensky traveled to Washington to meet with President Biden to reshore up that commitment that he needs. He needs that military assistance. He needs that financial assistance. And that's what he's been getting from the United States and Germany, of course, which is second in line in terms of giving that assistance to Ukraine. So Ukraine top of mind. I anticipate the Middle East will also be a topic of conversation. A senior administration official told reporters that these leaders are going to talk about a diplomatic way forward in terms of resolving those conflicts between Israel and Hezbollah and Lebanon, as well as the conflict in Gaza, I should say, as well, between Israel and Hamas.
I'm wondering, since Biden only really has about 3 months left in office, if that gives a sense of urgency to these meetings, or is it a challenge for a president that could be described as a lame duck?
Yeah, that's something that has been talked about. We have asked senior administration officials about this. They are careful in terms of how they respond, but that is on the mind of European leaders. Will the U.S. continue to support Ukraine if former President Donald Trump was elected? Of course, that remains to be seen. We haven't seen the election quite yet. That's happening next month, of course. But the president still remaining consistent in saying that he will support Ukraine for as long as it takes. Errol.
All right, Willie, thanks so much.